The checkered flag is about to come out. Sebastian Vettel goes 15th only. And Sebastian Vettel did not make the line to start another lap. He's out of qualifying because now Yuki Tsunoda has gone fastest and pushed him down into the bottom 5. Ricciardo gets out of the bottom 5, but only 13th. We can pick up Esteban Ocon now, coming through the Vale chicane. Started late in this session, did Esteban Ocon. Hopefully, he'll finish up in Q2 as far as he's concerned and his fans, and goes 9th fastest overall. So Magnussen now at risk, but Magnussen, one of a number of cars on a personal best lap. Latifi, for the time being, is out of is out of the bottom 5, but for how much longer as Sergio Perez goes 4th fastest. Here's Mick Schumacher now, through the mist he comes, crosses the line, he's out of qualifying, joins Sebastian Vettel as being knocked out in this session. Lance Stroll is also out, and he is the slowest car on the track, and for the second race in a row, Aston Martin have got it horribly wrong in the wet. 3rd fastest for Carlos Sainz, Ferrari enjoying the conditions, as is Valtteri Bottas.
So you've got the flag, and I'm afraid we are out.
Not again, not again.
That's P16, P16.
Why are we doing cool-down laps? I really don't understand. I have no grip.
Latifi getting through, out-qualifying Alex Albon. He'll be very, very pleased with that. He's in the top 15.
The faster the drivers can go, the fuel burns off, the tyres get a bit grippier, and Lando Norris going quickest of all through the middle sector, whilst Verstappen raises the bar through the first sector, even higher on his latest lap. Esteban Ocon then next to cross the line. Ocon has reached Q3 on all but one of his previous appearances here, and Ocon only 14th currently. Ricciardo next across the line, stays in the bottom 5. Ted Kravitz,
it's much heavier.
Steady rain.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to say, Crofty, don't you? It's chucking it down now. Yeah, much heavier now. So I think we've seen the best of the times. I think that was a little pocket in the rain. We've got another little band coming in from the southwest.
As Nicholas Latifi goes into the top 10, first time in Q2, might want to be in Q3, and looks like he is in Q3. But Carlos Sainz, personal best through the first sector. This is a big lap for Carlos Sainz.
It is. You can see how much wetter it's getting out there as well, but he's done a personal best first sector. It's pretty good, actually. It's a good first sector. Middle sector solid as well. So Sainz on for a better run. You can see 4th it is.
So out of trouble for Carlos Sainz then. Trouble is for Esteban Ocon, he's got to try and push on. He's got to try and find some speed. 2 minutes to go. He's not managed a personal best in the middle sector. It's the stopping zone, isn't it? It's the braking zone into that chicane there where he's had to back off once again. Just couldn't find the grip.
Now this is desperation now. This is pointless. You're just risking smashing the car up. Save the tyres, save the chassis. Nobody's anywhere near a green sector. And that's game over on the Inters.
Gasly, Bottas, Tsunoda, Ricciardo and Ocon. The rain got worse. They couldn't go faster. The two drivers that have been competing at the front for pretty much most of this season so far.
Oh, it's going round.
Oh, Max Verstappen spins round and manages to correct it and keep going, and gets gasps and oohs and then a round of applause and cheers from the crowd, but that's ruined his lap. Down to the Vale chicane we go. Charles Leclerc is the car ahead of him. He can see that rain light blinking away. That's much better from Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton now finding pace too on his latest lap. Lando Norris is going quicker. Verstappen fastest and into the 1:42s. A smattering of applause from the crowd that I can see from our commentary box for that, and why not?
Still 2.3 off Max's Q2 time, showing you just how wet it is in places. And Norris goes second then. Where this is going to be exciting right up until long after the flag has dropped.
Dare say there'll be even more of a smattering of applause for that. Lewis Hamilton back onto the front row again. George Russell, his teammate, right behind him, 3rd fastest. Next through the gloom will be Zhou Guanyu and Sergio Perez. Zhou stays 9th fastest. Perez goes up to 5th fastest. And whilst we look at all that, Max Verstappen going even quicker through the first sector.
More rain is expected. Just keep pushing.
So some of them are backing off now in order to be quick on that last lap in the best of the conditions.
But you don't want to back off too much because your tyres could get cold in doing so. Sainz goes provisional pole, 1:42.1. Charles Leclerc then puts 0.8 of a second between him and his teammate. So it's Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen, Hamilton. Here comes Verstappen, round club, crosses the line, back on provisional pole. He's found 2.5 tenths worth of improvement on Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, it's not that much though, is it? It's still there's still 44 seconds to go, so this will be his final flying lap. Norris up into P3 as well then for McLaren. That's a great lap. It's going to change yet. What have we got here? Sainz then, a great middle sector for him. He's currently down in 6th place. And we got a yellow flag that's quickly cleared away.
Charles Leclerc spun momentarily, and as you say, quickly cleared away. That is going to cost Charles Leclerc a chance to improve, though. So Carlos Sainz in that middle sector, has he done enough now to get that provisional pole and hang on to it? We've seen it get snatched from his grasp at the last moment so far this season, but there you go. Carlos Sainz, big round of applause for him. He goes over the line and is on provisional pole.
Verstappen's middle sector not particularly good, and he looks a little bit out of shape in the final sector too.
So can Verstappen get that provisional pole back again? No, he can't. Doesn't improve his time. Carlos Sainz, his former teammate Toro Rosso, has that provisional pole.
It's the McLaren and then Hamilton then up into P4.
So Hamilton crosses the line P4. George Russell is only going to be P8. Carlos Sainz, for the first time in his Formula One career, pole position here.
P1, baby. Let's enjoy.
I didn't expect that one. I felt terrible out there. How did I do P1?
Yeah, you keep it together like a smooth operator.
The crowd absolutely loving that qualifying session. We love the closing stages in Montreal. So let's have 52 laps of battle resumed.